Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 535 Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Um, you know, the from Fall River Media News, your local talk show. Um, we talk about everything. We talk about politics. We talk about everything, and what we need, we talk everything between politics, what's going on in the city, what's going on, everywhere, so that's why now it's called your local talk show. Anybody can call in, and they can talk about anything. I'm saying, as long as you keep it, civil. I'm saying, and no swearing, no swearing on my show. I'm saying, because I have a strict policy. I have a strict policy for that. So, but anyways, I just want to come on and because I got some things, that I want to talk about, and maybe coming on the show will actually help me out here a little bit. Um, in Massachusetts, a triple decker fire ruled Austin, and more top stories on that. So, and Fall River City Council, Fall River uh, Director of Finance, avoiding to be Dartmouth Town Administrator. I mean, how you do that? You know what I'm saying? How you become administrator in Seekonk and Somerset, and now become administrator and Dartmouth. This is Sean Kadeem. Okay, so how do you do that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me. How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? That's Sean Kadeem. I mean, is that is how do you do that? You know what I'm saying? Because become all these things, and I mean, so yeah, so that's in the news today. Um, let's see what else is going on here. Uh, Republicans are already coming for Medicare and Social Security. So that was yeah. Um, Americans may have kissed goodbye to Walmart, but everyday low prices on President-elect Donald Trump. Hmm. So yeah, so everybody's yeah. It's I mean this thing's we cover everything. You know what I'm saying? So we talk. It's a talk show. We cover everything. So some immigrants participating Trump's policies are already turning back home. Reports. Yeah. So yeah, so it is a lot of undocumented immigrants going back to their own countries, and which is I'm very happy about that. You know what I'm saying? So right now I just have YouTube, and so if anybody is actually kind of listening, so but I mean I'm really happy. I mean the policy is already turning back home reports, so all these undocumented immigrants are going back home, to their own, excuse me, to their own countries. A winter storm warning on 18 states and intents of snowfalls to strike. Most Americans, undocumented immigrants, may stay in the U.S. under these conditions. Well, I mean, may stay under these conditions. You know what I'm saying? So if if they behave themselves, then they can stay. Open AI deal with Anthropic, double down on AI that writes soft. Okay. Johnson to reject Biden's request for a 24 billion on new Ukraine aid. So his Biden's bill got got shot down by Republican Johnson. So his bill got shot down. So he ain't sending out 24 billion on new Ukraine aid no more. United States healthcare CEO was under investigation by the Department of Justice for inside trading. Wow, that's a pretty heat, man. United Healthcare CEO under investigation by the Department of Justice for inside trading. So what is a CEO doing inside trading when he's in United Healthcare? You know what I'm saying? When he's the CEO. So I mean, I just don't understand that. You know what I'm saying too, that part. But hey, but people do stupid things, win stupid prizes, and we all know that. Social Security has announced major changes in 3 groups to see if you are on the list. Let's open this up and see what we got here. Social Security has announced major changes in 3 groups to see if you are on the list. The Social Security Administration has announced several changes set to go into effect next year to address inflation and financial stability for more than 70 million participants. The changes are set to affect these who retire, those who receive disability payments, and the Veterans Affairs benefits, and other who really on Social Security benefits. One of the top changes, like I have the most impact in the cost of living adjustments by the COLA, which is the design to keep Social Security payments increasing in the line with inflation. The increase circulates based on economic dates from the year to set to be about 2.5%, and intends to ensure financial stability. There are the numbers of important changes set to be enacted in the Social Security system next year. One of them is the change in the retirement age, when Americans are able for Social Security benefits in a current range for full retirement between 66 and 67, depending on their birth year. True Americans can start collecting reducing benefits at 62. Ooh. Full retirement may be advanced sometimes in the future. Closure to 68 is possible. Even higher than the change intends to modify the system line with the higher life expectations of Americans, and to ensure the long-term sustainability of the system. Wow, that is pretty decent. I like that. The cap for taxable earnings will also be increased from 160,000 1,602 this year is to 176.100 in 2025. This will expand the range of income that are subjected to taxes that fund Social Security, and increasing the amount of money entering the system. Those who have already retired will see an adjustment to Social Security payments will increase in the cost of living adjustments and aimed maintaining these purchasing power, aim raising living costs. People with disability, included those who are unable to work, may have limited funds, will see the support raised. Remaining informed and up to date is important to adapt to the changes with beneficiaries benefiting from planning ahead and elevating how the updates are likely to change their monthly income and plan accordingly. Beneficiaries may also be helped by exploiting options, minimizing their benefits by speaking to financial advisors. Well, yeah, I mean, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, let's put it to you this way. You're gonna have the retired well, the ones that are already retired, they're going to they're going to be the ones that are already retired. Them are the ones that are gonna be getting their Social Security. You know what I'm saying, the ones that are already retired, say the ones that are already collecting Social Security, their retirement money. Them are the ones that are gonna get the most money in their checks. The audit says this new law is taking effect tomorrow. Okay. Well, this new audit. Yeah, good. I'm glad it's taking effect tomorrow. Massachusetts lawmakers proposed nicotine-free generation bills to phase out tobacco sales. Ooh. Massachusetts Burger King, Popeyes franchises owners fined for violating workers' rights. Oof. King of Jordan is longer visiting Massachusetts State House on Thursday. Republicans are already coming for Medicare and Social Security. Can President Trump revoke Hunter Biden's pardon? America's America may have to kiss goodbye to Walmart everyday low prices if President-elect Donald Trump. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stupid things on there. Popular free animal Fall River Christmas arts and crafts fair and showcase in 200 arts and crafts. Build 1 million communities with AI. Massachusetts vote no on question 5. 9 states pose to end coverage for millions of if Trump cuts Medicare funding. Simmons majority Republicans after Democrats flip final House seat. Trump's Social Security and the future of retirement of Americans. He's gonna put it out there, man. He's gonna give more. Pennsylvania grandma who fell through the sinkhole while looking for her cat is no longer expected to still. SSDI payments for December 11th through December 24th. Social Security is confirmed disability checks are up. Biden looks to stop paying workers with disability less than minimum wage. Ooh. Enormous 19.6 feet pipeline found in the middle of the flood roads on Thurl and Island. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson had a substantial net worth at the time of his death. The city of Fall River announced parking tickets, mostly programs for 2024. Here's how the details are going to work here. 224,000 filed for unemployment benefits for the first time. Wow. School closures and delays in southeastern New England. Earned income tax credit, EITC, of 2024. How much will you get? Holidays in the Village on Durfee Fair Fall River Parade kicking off this weekend. What to know? What is to do to immigration agents come to your job site? Government is announced free tires for people over 60 in Fall River. Citizens Bank drill allegedly stole thousands from Massachusetts consumer. Wow. Oh my God. Great. Massachusetts judge faces disciplinary action for aiding legal immigration escape. Fall River zero down cars almost being giving away. Look at this one. GOP House majority may drop below 218 Senate here, and what that means is daily. Massachusetts DOT is looking to replace the damages of missing fender on a Charles Braga Bridge in Fall River. Diamond Vocational new millstones similar to budget and future thinking budget. FBI has issued warnings to stop sending texts. Kamala Harris had shocking plans. Well, her plans got ruined. Mexico president will ask Trump to deport non-Mexican immigrants directly to their home country. Ooh. Well, Elon Musk has said about Social Security. Property values of Fall River might surprise you. Take a look. Democrats win final House race of 2024 election. Republicans merge narrows. SSI payments in December ranging from maximum of up to $484 to $1,450 to be issued in 4 weeks, are saying. Murder insurance CEO had deployed an AI automatically deny benefits for sick people. Democrats wants Republicans to confirm Donald Trump can serve a third term. Fuck out of here. Road in Fall River to be closed during daytime hours. I want to check it out and see what's going on with that. Road in Fall River is to be closed during a daytime hours. Fall River, Mass. WLNE. The city of Fall River said that the section of Oak Grove Avenue will be closed to traffic beginning on December 9th. The sections of road between Locust Street and New Boston Road included in Intersection Street will be closed for 6:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Northbound traffic will be closed during all hours in the area of work as well. The city said the following detours will be in place. Go east on Locust Street to Eastern Avenue. Head left on Eastern Avenue. Northbound New Boston Road. Take a left on New Boston Road to return to Oak Grove Avenue. Drivers are advised to seek alternate routes and use caution when traveling through work areas. Questions can be directed by the City Show Division at 508-324-2320. Categories of Fall River, Massachusetts news. So, I mean, yeah, there's going to be traffic in that area. So, detours in that area. Like I was, matter of fact, I will share that on my Facebook page. If you want any information, go to my Facebook page and take it from there. I'll probably share it on everybody's messenger, so that way people know what is going on. Also, please go to my YouTube channel and listen to the broadcast. Listen to the broadcast, and you'll get all the details. You get all the actual details there too, as well, in that area too. So right now I'm on YouTube right now. So right now I'm on YouTube. I don't have my Facebook page no more, so I'm doing my YouTube channel. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Fall River sharing continues to lead Arizona State, according to as a team cruise an 8.1 record after 53 wins. It's basketball. Author Major Blue City doubled down on wow and structured Trump mass deportation plan. 5 big supplemental Social Security income SSI changes are impacting everyone. Trump transition team lays out the plans for mass deportation. Yeah. So, I mean, for the first time ever, a 13-year-old boy has been secured of a deadly brain cancer. So sorry to hear that. My prayers go out to the family. Mark of the Beast of the UFC fighter linked Elon Musk brain chip technology to biblical. That's crazy. One married single mom with 2 daughters. A week later, they took me to their dad's in the basement. Immigrants accused of violent crimes arrested by ICE after Massachusetts court refuses to honor detainers. Massachusetts residents agree to Trump's proposal on tariffs. Well, those tariffs, I mean, they're going to bring jobs. I'm saying, I mean, I don't know why everybody's, worried about these tariffs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, tariffs are going to, everybody's got their opinions on these things. Okay. But what I know of them, okay, that they're going to bring jobs here. Okay. We're going to have jobs here. Okay. And we're going to have jobs here. So, I mean, they're going to bring jobs. But what we're going to do is possible other countries, okay, if they want to import their stuff here, they got to pay, okay? They have to pay, okay? They have to pay us if they want to import their stuff here. You know what I'm saying? That's what tariffs are. I mean, nothing's going to go up. Everything's going to go down within the 2 years time. So that's what tariffs are. That's to charge other countries, okay, for bringing their merchandise here. If other countries want to sell their merchandise here, like China or any country. Okay, they want to sell their stuff here, like Canada and stuff like that. So I mean, we have to charge them. Okay, we have to charge them if they want to sell their merchandise here. So we have to charge them. Okay, and to sell their merchandise here. That doesn't mean our stuff is going up. Okay, that doesn't mean that. But it also brings what do you call it? Companies here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it does. You know what I'm saying? You know, popular breakfast Chinese opening in the first location in Massachusetts. I have to go and see that place, man. Health alert over chicken nuggets and should be thrown away. Massachusetts ends the MCAS graduation requirements. Ooh, mom new fear unlocks over toddler safety concerns and target after first department had to be called. Feed the crowd easy with this overnight sausage and rye breakfast casserole. Social Security participants can now take advantage over these 19 benefits. Three Massachusetts banks tellers stole supplemental sums of money from customers' accounts, and the DA says, "Ooh." Biden pledged $1 billion in aid to Afghanistan as the North Carolina residents continues to struggle after Helen. Highlighted from divisions of 6 and 7 football state championships at the Gillette Stadium. Abandoned house for sale in Fall River. See the price. Got a car too over there. Social Security's largest changes is coming in 2025. New Bedford police arrest allegedly pickpocketer and released on video. Old disease is making its comeback in Maine and New Hampshire and Massachusetts. Hear what you know. The Old Farmers Almanac Christmas weather prediction is here for 2024. Opponents for a protesting family shelter change. Fall River's best dentist for seniors announced by C-List. The cheatings on cheating on his wife with a man. Ooh. Fantastic temple to be religious by the program elementary schools students in Ohio. Ugh. Mansfield, Foxborough, Norton, Plainville, Waltham responds to a Route 495 multiple vehicles rollover crash. Unsold furniture here, most giving away from Fall River. Take a look. New York City Mayor voice support for immigrants deportation. Bridgewater State University is launching a new free tuition program for its state students. Dad's daughter is play fighting. Do you know what current disease is taking? You see this? Let's see. Massachusetts continues to extort of residents. Fact-checking team sanctuary states could face funding cuts from Trump's border. Man found roadside, dies of a head injury in police saying. Fall River government grants that you don't have to repay. Haley signed a fiscal 2024 closeout savings division. Let's talk about this nutcase. I like to talk about her. Boston, Mass. More than 5 months after ending the fiscal year, of 2024 is wrapping up. The legislators and Governor Moore Healy on Wednesday signed an entirely of the 701.2 million supplemental budget to lawmakers had sent her entire in the week. Her office said Thursday morning the closed out spending plan carries projected net costs to the state of 1,333.6 million after federal reimbursement. Boston tax bill could be effective Wednesday, in Western Massachusetts taxpayers by signing off on the bill. Healy gave her blessing to the legislators to plan to reject more than $500 million from going into the state long-term savings accounts and instead using it to close the fiscal 2024 budget gap, which had grown $463 million. The governor's signatures also means that Comptroller Williams McNamara's team can get to work preparing a key financial report he was supposed to have filed by October 31st. McNamara sent the legislature administration a letter on November 1st acknowledging the missing deadline and reiterating that the close out supper would deadline to be completed no later than mid-September each year. In order to give his office enough time to prepare the statutory basic financial report SBFR and have it reviewed, copyrighted. Wow. That's more Healy for you. You know what I'm saying? She didn't give what do you call it, enough time to close it out. I mean, that's that's what do you call it there? Window number one, window number two. So I like my layouts like that. You just So I mean, it's camera slot. Media slot. Yeah, I like all this stuff right here. Oh, just messed up on this. Oh boy. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so I had to disregard all of that stuff, man. That's more of what do you call it there? Technology and stuff, Um, but yeah, but again, and we all and we all know that, and we all know that Moore Healy, I'm saying, is not, is not going to comply. I'm saying, even Mayor Wolf from Mayor Wolf from New Bedford. I'm saying, that she's not going to comply. So Mayor Wolf from Boston. I'm saying, that she's not going to comply with the undocumented deportation because these people, these people like to hide. Criminals, in their country, they hide them. especially high crime criminals. You know what I'm saying? These people that come in here. So look at the father and son that owned the business in Boston. They were charged with aiding and abetting, hiding undocumented illegal immigrants in Boston, and then both of them they lost the business, and both of them were charged for and they were charged, and and also and paying these people unfair minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Instead of paying them what the minimum wage is, they've been paying them unfair minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Okay, eight tax changes are coming in 2025. Will impact everyone. Video shows the moment before driving when wrong ways on 195 before fatal crash policies. AI spots trade 72 hours early. A 22-year-old model has been slammed for dancing gleefully by her elderly boyfriend hospital bed. Winter weather contribute to crashes issued in Massachusetts roads. Woman and infant hospital reaches tentative agreement with the union strike canceled. Chilling map shows which excites U.S. cities and would be destroyed in nuclear strikes aimed by World War III affair. Ugh, there's a target right there, Massachusetts woman wins 1 million state lottery prize on instant game ad. Perfect timing. Sam's Club confirms I will close down all 600 locations for entire day, forcing shoppers to make alternate plans. Bleeding eyes virus sparks cancer among health officials. Closed another restaurant in Massachusetts. Would funds shall casting where on healthcare CEO was shot dead by senior law enforcement officials saying. Biker interviewed by protecting a child. Revoking door high turnovers among DCF. Caseworkers added to instability for children's parents. Police are looking for public's help in locating a missing teen that may be in Bristol County. So yeah, she may be in Bristol County somewhere. So if anybody had seen her, please contact local police wherever you are. Contact the Fall River Police Department or the DA's office or the state police, and tell them that you spotted this young lady here, and you'll want to bring her back home for safety. So take a good look at it. You know what I'm saying, at this picture. This is her right here. So I just want to put that up there. FBI wants all iPhones, Android users to stop sending texts. Mass job permanently closed. Streets Union turned into Fall River. Massive winter storms hit the U.S. 18 inches of snow, blizzard warnings, and travel alerts here where that's where you should know. She was deliberated Massachusetts family saying that they were targeted by race airport rant. Advocating maintain pushes harm reductions expansion in Massachusetts. Woman lost her husband in a plane crash years later. Met him and his mother by consistent Syndics in a store. Governor Healy signed new Massachusetts climate bills. Chip card scam alert, how it could wipe your bank account. Local studying as water massively turns red near Sydney Harbor. I wonder why. How safe would you, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and New York be during limited nuclear? The secret meaning behind warning and black rings. Peanut butter pretzel pie salad sweet. Ugh. Recent fire in Massachusetts under investigation is suspicious. Mexico announced 12% boost to minimum wage to combat poverty. Good. Mother struggles with rent and medical bills. Let's see here. What product will you see in price increase under Trump's tariffs? Woman arrested after nearly missing child near school bus. The latest pardon approved by the Massachusetts Governor's Council include 3 Western Mass. Can you spot the leopard photograph brutally spotted it's in time? You can't even see that thing. ICE's and Massachusetts deportation repeats immigration offenders in Honduras for the 7th time. Opinions: Harris's next role should be raising funds for black Eurasian banks. Prices is Right is consistent to making history with $260 million prize money, but there was a catch involved. Massachusetts woman dies from injury sustaining after attempting to cross the street near Cumberland Farms. Social Security adjustment in December, payments date because of Christmas holidays. Yeah. 2 Massachusetts town ranking among most visited Christmas towns in America. A year after sister kicked him out, homeless man finds out he is a millionaire. Video shows woman leaving handful of rocks on a car. Story tells the Ring Joseph Case Super Bowl celebration in 2024 title year with the new bill. AT&T plans to discontinue landline services. Wearing orange could save lives at the 3 Massachusetts spots. Walmart confirms store will be closed just days before Christmas, sparking food dessert fears. ICE is dictators saying that liberals try to scare citizens with a false narrative. 2 arrests after police chase ends in just before RI border. He found 2 babies in the garbage bag and took them home, and then his wife saw something terrible. Mental Knot, Massachusetts town with the best pizza. Mental Notes, Massachusetts town with the best pizza. Winter weather warning for 13 states without conditions is fair. It isn't difficult to legal drugs and manufacturers to buy machines that make counterfeit and Massachusetts governor signs a law to form EPR commission for packaging. Trump Wood is coming to cancel us. It's coming to cancel us all. Copyright past this rank is #1 on Google. Fans vote Fall River High School boys soccer players of the year. Do you want the little button on the seat belt is for you? Beach Ripper for behaviors after Tasmai warning of California. NBC 10 I-team jailed Rhode Island man charging fugitive in New Jersey murder case. More immigrant shelters in New York to shut down. Walmart locations in Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and New York roll out exciting new ones. Let's see here. New Bedford recycling announcement last day for the year, the waste. Daniel Penny hits with the civil lawsuit from Jordan Nearly a father aimed criminal trial. Wind advisory in Massachusetts, gusts up to 50 miles an hour could down tree, knock out power. Woman shares Genesis and hack to remove chemicals from toilet using kitchen snapples. Husband has visited his wife's grave every day since her death in 2021. Has his health failed? He doesn't plan to. What temperature should you set your thermostat to? The Department of Energy has any answers. Chocolate bar recall sparks warning in 8 states. Update on 2x2 totals of 3 Massachusetts communities received the most snow. Starbirds 8.3, Lexington 7.5, Rutland 7.0, Pittsfield 6.5, Holden 5.5, Gardner 5.5. That's as much snow they got. Let's see what else we got here going on. What to know about your Social Security on December schedules and COLA increase. Providence placed under temporary renter receivership. Announced a Fort Meade revitalized mall. This is Fall River. Tara loves making new friends and what now? Wednesday. Shark bits Brazilian diver leg leaving teeth marks. Ooh. North Providence felon sentenced for selling fentanyl located pills. There's the guy right there, selling the pills. Alexandra's auction becomes first person to pass 1 million followers on Blue Sky. If she can't pay the rent, she sleeps with her landlord for free. Oh, God. People, water fire Providence to hosts potential lighting and 3 nights of all. Yeah. Map shows safest U.S. states to live during a nuclear war. Informed by Trump, 1.0 base states considered the new era coming. How much snowfall in Massachusetts? Here, how has the most? Woman gave change to a co-worker who had been courting her, and next day she sees him in the park with a merchandise service and to boost your business growth. Enjoy 50 cents double cheeseburgers at McDonald's for 2 weeks. Massachusetts unfined in snow as traffic delays and school closures and hits Boston and beyond. Let's see. Biden urged the grant ceremony is to majority of Afghanistan and Americans serving unjust sentence. Haley's Gold Star family decorated State House tree. Billy Tin River Lincoln Blackjack tournament raising money for Rhode Island charity. $10,000. That's not bad. 2 major retailers racing towards extension. Boston tax bill could be in effect on Western Massachusetts taxpayers. Village pop singer defends Trump us for YMCA, saying the song isn't gay. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's pretty much clear. I love that song, YMCA. Disrespectful racist calls the baby mudshot. Jesus. A cushion it applies to pass after dedicating long battle of disease. Oh, poor thing. School delays in Rhode Island. Hazardous arrest. Authorities investigate hazings at Dartmouth Fart. Successfully monitored rabbit. Seacock breaks ground on new Whole Foods shopping plaza. That means Market Basket's going to go there. Thompson's United Healthcare keeps prom secret and missile investors lawsuit claims. Mass smokers are still rejected to enjoy their cigarette habit. Lady spots daughter and son-in-law who tragically died 5 years ago and followed them. Story of the day. 4-year-old hacker mom Amazon Prime account and ordered 51 boxes of SpongeBob SquarePants and popsicles. Board explodes following 3 years bachelor degree for college in Massachusetts. Prayers are pouring in for California after warning. Taunton mayor seeks to have evidence to dismiss in domestic assault case. Taunton mayor. Snoop Dogg lays out well, his wife is something special. The $1 billion proposal is to update New Bedford schools. Massachusetts could see the popular holiday tradition become trainings in a few years. Artificial intelligence and protect markets and 72 hours evidence. Yeah, the evidence will show that. Woman likely died falling down 30 feet sinkhole while looking for her cat. Wow, look at that, huh? That sinkhole, man. Oh my God. Can you spot a leopard within good distance? Not really. I mean, not if the leopard's hiding in the woods somewhere. Family brought abandoned train car from 1909 for $33,000 and turned it into an airband that brings it over. A house. Royal affair Mike Tyson 700 million to beat Jake Paul in a rematch. Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, there's supposed to be a rematch going on with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, there is a lawsuit against basically a lawsuit against them for the fight was a sham. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so actually yeah, well the fight was a sham between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? So actually Mike Tyson let Jake Paul win the fight. So now Mike Tyson was offered $7 million, 7 million to beat Jake Paul in a rematch. So if Mike Tyson can go 3 rounds with him without stopping, he gets a check for $700 million. So I mean, so that's coming back again soon. So so that's coming back soon. New wooden blocks rose and hung outside of Icon State Street pub in Boston. Immigrants are crossing at points for entire reach to level. Town of Massachusetts man arrested in New Hampshire for attempted to traffic narcotics. Oof. Warnings issued in additional students for Connecticut. 9 bills should be never put on auto pay. Undocumented Chinese immigrants arrested in California suspicious of security shipping millions of dollars. Fox News' commentator Kelly Powell died at 45. Cause of death relevant. Oof. After fleeing the U.S. after Trump victory, Ellen DeGeneres Dennis rumor her new UK mansion. Well, if she wants to leave, goodbye, Elna DeGeneres. Who cares? Nobody cares. Bye bye. Guy wins 1 million in lottery. Demands photo with giant check. Storm watch and outlook for December and storm. Here is any earlier look. Oh, Mass U.S. governor may cover the cost to install solar in live. Oh boy, Fairhaven Blue Devil Super Bowl send-off parade. Invite my new friends over. When she saw my husband, she almost lunged at him. Weekend events including tree lightings and sing-alongs and Santa. Artificial intelligence predicted market of 72 hours in advance. Providence Place Mall is now in permanent court-ordered receivership. Black Church Conditions is calling on the MSBC to suspend AI Shop on over donations from Harris campaign. Thousands of Massachusetts urban Lyft drivers moved to from a union. Do you remember these icons? Things from the 80s. The best Optimal white chocolate cranberry cake. I like that. How you look up in the photo inside of Brockton High has a great, safe environment. Bags of vegetables and broccoli sold at Walmart recalls due to E. coli risk. School closure delays for Mass and New Hampshire on December 5th. Chuck Schumer re-election as Senate and Democratic leader. New House Secretary to update Legislators Commission in Providence pilot shelter bill. Social Security numbers rule may change. Taunton, Pawtucket men arrested after highway chase involving Massachusetts State Police. Family Seekonk answers after dog runs over by FedEx truck. 14-year-old football player dies after collapsing at practice. Massachusetts leader is U.S. reducing landfill waste. Poor woman abandoned her newborn twins, but 15 years later becomes rich and decides to find them. Downtown New Bedford tree lighting and holiday parade at December 7th. Hear what to know. Watch live from California, 7.0 magnitude earthquake prompt. Tourism warning. Boston expanding free museum days to more families. $10 million to expand transit services awarded to benefits regions included New Bedford. Let's see this one. Funding it goes for region regional authorities in a prompt improved connections to across routes and services or areas. Boston and Healy and Driscoll administration announced $10 million in fundings to 9 regional transit authorities on RTA for 10 projects that cross Connecticut connections between transit routes and services. The grant will allow RTA to pilot new expansions continues to promising pilots and improving exciting conditions. Residents across the state and regional transit authorities to get to work, school, grocery stores, doctors' appointments, and more. The funding will increase services, options, and making commute easier in addition to recent investments to make services free. And most RTA said Governor Moore Healy, our administration is committed to privatizing improvement to transportation and infrastructure and quality of life in our community. New services, particularly taking at least 2 years, establish ridership partners through the FY25 transit connectivity grants. We are pleased to be able to extend funding for promising pilots entirely funds through the FY 2024 original transit invasion grants. Each pilot is a partnership between 3 original transit authorities: the Brockton Area Transit Authorities, Great Attleboro, Taunton Regional Transit Authorities, Southeastern Regional Transit Authorities are partnering on service to connect Brockton, Taunton, Fall River, scheduled launching in early 2025. These grants will also allow RTA to improve the extended connections. Riders have better expansion when connections is faster. For example, the Monmouth Valley Regional Transit Authority and Lower Regional Transit Authority are receiving a grant and to improve the frequency of lower routes and connecting their 2 services areas and Southeastern Regional Transit Authorities serving funds to provide express services between Fall River and New Bedford. So I have the chart right here. So fixed routes, Brockton, Taunton, Fall River is going to be connected to gather bat SRTA 1,571 connections to NG Bet, GARTA, SRTA services. In other words, it's going to the pilot program. The money, it's the cost of the rails, 69,400.944 local. I got it right here. I got all these. These grants will also RTA approve their extended connections. Riders have better expansions when connections and faster. For example, Memorex Valley Regional Transit Authorities, Low Regional Transit Authorities are receiving grants to improve frequently low routes connections to serve areas, and Southeastern Regional Transit Authorities receiving funds provided express services between Fall River and New Bedford. Wow. This is like I can't. I'll share that on my wall. So that way you guys can see what's actually. I'll share that on my wall, just and so you guys can see what's actually going on. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share it to everybody. You, Tara, Scott, Stephen Miller, this one, Jacob Roberts, Jeffrey. That's Rock Roll. Adelina. Let's see, George. And this one here. Point, those are the ones that I shared to the ones that that do check the actual take the bus. So but so I mean those are the ones that will take the bus. So them are the ones that let's see here. Notifications. Cilio Shaw, Jessica Michael Barlow. Let me see what they have to say today. Michael Barlow. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Fall River Media News, your local talk show. Yep, that's it. That's me, your local talk show for Fall River Media News. I call it a talk show is because I talk about things. Okay, I talk about things that sometimes related to politic. I talk about things that what are they related to? You know what I'm saying? So and I talk about things. I'm saying, so that's why it's called a talk show, and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's actually fun. You know, calling it a talk show because anything like this is actually fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the screen a little bit bigger, so that way. So I want to really let me see here. Let's see what's going on here. So I mean, I honestly, I really want to talk about. Well, I mean, because you know, because of Maura Healey. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't. She don't want to. Uh, she does not want to. Comply with the deportation. With with the Trump administration. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're trying to, get rid of these people. I mean, send these people back. You know what I'm saying? Where they came from. You know what I'm saying? Because we basically don't have the funding, for these people. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have the funding at all. And I wish we did have the funding, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? People are struggling. You know what I'm saying? Across the country. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also I just want to let people know that I don't have my Facebook channel, my Facebook connected to my YouTube, but I do have a YouTube channel, Forward Media News. If you have a YouTube app, you guys can go there and check things out over there. Check all my videos out, like it, So yeah, and but that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I told you, it's Forward Media News. It's a talk show. We talk about everything that goes on. But again, let's get back to Maura Healey. But yeah, she just don't want to, comply with this with anything. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't. But hey, when Trump gets inaugurated, and the in 20 in January, he might do a nationwide deportation, and the Tharibs, so in the Tharibs, um, that people are always worried about, those are going to bring jobs in. Okay, those startups are going to bring jobs, yeah. But we have to, what we have to do is, but we have to charge other countries if they want to deport their stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? So we have to charge them. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to deport their stuff over here for free. You know what I'm saying? So, but and we're going to have what you call a American made. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be American made stuff, okay, under the Trump administration, okay. No, I'm not going. I think you should interview Mayor Paul Coogan. No, Scott Anthony. No way. Nope. That's not even happening. I would not interview that man. Okay. So I mean, with that market rate housing thing going on, no. Okay. I support affordable housing. Okay. I support affordable housing. Hey, Jeff. I'm glad you're watching. I support affordable housing. Okay. Because if you have affordable housing, it'll be less homeless people on the street. Okay. It would be. Okay. The only way to get that money is from HUD housing. Okay. HUD. President David Meade. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that, buddy. I love you too, man. from HUD housing, but the more market rate housing that you that that comes here, what happens is you're going to create more homeless people. You know what I'm saying? You're going to create that. You know what I'm saying? But if you have affordable housing, your people is most likely to keep their apartments. Okay. Yeah. Take back the clowns. We need, yeah. You're right, Jeff. We need, yeah. So, I mean, but you can't keep, you cannot keep, creating market rate housing like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Okay. Look at the Woodtupper. Look at the Woodtupper Heights. Okay. Take a look at that. I go by there all the time on the bus, and that thing still is a parking lot over there. You got trucks parked over there and everything. Why don't they build something over there? You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, they spend all this money giving their employees raised, right? So why don't they do something with the Watuppa Heights over there? Okay. I mean, do something with that, They should. They do all these things. Mayor Paul Coogan gives his staff raises. Why is he giving his staff raises? I mean, just like Chip and CJ said, the city's broke. We have no money. And he's passing out money like it's like we have it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but like I said, it's the people. Okay, the people vote these people in. Okay, vote these people in. The same people in the city council. Okay, the same people all the time. Okay, why vote the same people all the time? What are you expecting to get a different results? No, it's going to be the same results all the time. That's why we have to, when it comes 2 years for the city council, we got to vote these people out. We got to vote the mayor out too. He has to be voted out. Okay, he has to be voted out because if he continues on the path in there on that path of market rate housing, it's going to be such a disaster. And Mayor Paul Coogan knows that. Okay, it's going to be a disaster, and we don't want it to be a disaster. You know what I'm saying? We want people to live in their apartments. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want. We want people to live in their apartments. We don't want people to be homeless. We don't living out in the street. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, I notice, okay, Mayor Paul Coogan helps the rich before he helps the homeless people. I noticed that. Okay. I've noticed that from the beginning. I mean, but we had no choice to put him in there because of Jazel or what happened with that scandal. You know what I'm saying? So we had no choice. But now, again, and I heard a lot of people talk about Will Flanagan. Okay. I heard a lot of people talk about that. Talk about Will Flanagan. I heard that. Well, no, the Democrats left Mayor Will Flanagan. Will Flanagan did not leave the Democrats. Okay, No, Coogan's not doing a good job. No way. You think Coogan's doing a good job? No way. Coogan's not doing a good job. All he does is implemented market rate housing. Yeah, I don't think that'll be happening. Neither Cliff Ponte becoming mayor, Jeff. I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't even, something. I wouldn't even sweat that. If Cliff Ponte wanted to become mayor, let me tell you something. He would have been mayor a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But But my guess, the only chance that we have is Mayor Will Flanagan, former Mayor Will Flanagan, becoming mayor of the city of Fall River. Well, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't believe you, Jeff. But I mean, you probably know better than me. In that case, you know what I'm saying? So, um, so you know better than me, you know. So, but what I'm saying is that share this video if you like, guys. Jeff, share this video too. Share it to your post, buddy. I like that. I like that. Put the word out there. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, but I think Will Flanagan's gonna run for mayor. Everybody says Carlos Caesar's gonna run for mayor, but I don't know. I mean, I think Coogan would beat Carlos Caesar, but I'd rather see Will Flanagan run for mayor, and I would, because he's the only chance that we have. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you know what I'm saying? So he's the only chance that we have, and in that respect, But like I said, Mayor Paul Coogan, he's really destroying. He's really destroying this whole entire city. I mean, he's putting this city in receivership. You know what I'm saying? He's putting it in receivership, and I don't want to. I don't want to see my city go into receivership either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, why don't you ask Josh Sylvia to run for mayor? You know what I'm saying? Anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's going to run for mayor. The city of Fall River. But like I said, I wouldn't interview Coogan. No way. Yeah. So Joshua Silva. So why don't you get Joshua Silva to run then? I mean, we need new people in there. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, out of the course of the day, that when you vote for the same people, okay, what do you expect? You're going to get a different results? No, you're going to get the same results. So some of these city councilors have to go. You know what I'm saying? And let's get people in there that have different ideas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's always different ideas out there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's always different ideas. We need different ideas, fresh faces with different ideas. Okay, and I hope we can, and I hope we can get that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm the chair and treasurer of the Republican committee. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'll be on the ballot next year. What that does is we interview candidates. Okay, we interview candidates, and if we like them, we will support them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. So I mean, that's what I do. And my wife is the co-chair of also the Republican committee too, as well. So that's what we do. We interview them. If they want to run for anything, we interview them, and if we like, we talk to our other members of the committee, and if we like them, then we'll support them and we'll back them, and we'll get funding for them. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't, then you know what I'm saying? If we like what they're saying and we talk it out, okay, do you want to support this guy? This guy's running for mayor, or this guy's running for Senate. Do you want to support him? And and the committee decides. So it has to be the whole committee, okay, the whole entire committee to agree. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just one. It has to be the whole entire committee to agree on if we decide to support a candidate or not. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's how that works. That's my volunteer job. That's how that works. So, say if I wanted to run for city council, okay, my committee, it has to go before the committee. Okay, it has to go before the committee. If my committee likes what I'm saying, what I want to do for the city, then okay, then they'll get behind me and they'll back me. You know what I'm saying? And again, we'll raise money. You know what I'm saying? You know, we'll actually raise donations. But that's how that works. I just wanted to, let everybody know how that works, because not many people know when you tell people that you're on a committee. Oh, so they assume that your job is to do this and do that. No, my job is to support candidates. That's what my job is. I'm saying my volunteer job. That's what it does. I support candidates. So, but anyways, but market rate housing is not the answer. And we have to do something about that Watuppa Heights, because now that Watuppa Heights is now, a parking lot. Okay. Now you got trailer trucks inside there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we have to do something about that. But anyways, I want to thank everybody. Jared Carson, you can share this video. Guys, share this video, man. I don't care. Share it. You know what I'm saying? Take it, share it. You know what I'm saying? Share it to your page, share it to groups. I mean, hey, let's get the message out there, because if we don't have if we don't put the message out there, we'll never get anything done. So take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Thanks, Jared, for watching. Jeff Blurry, Scott Anthony. Who else? Jared Carson again. Jeff Larry, thank you for watching. And yeah. So a great guy. Mayor Paul Coogan, no. I mean, yeah, we gotta get him out of there. We gotta get most of them city councils out of there too, because you're expecting a different answer, and you're not gonna get a different results. You're always gonna get the same results in that respect. And again, Moore Healey is not cooperating with the deportation under the Trump administration. Mayor Wolf from Boston, her either. You know what I'm saying? Governor Sununu, Republican Governor Sununu, he's helping out the Trump administration. Mike Johnson just declined $24 billion to Ukraine. Thank God, because Biden tried to get that passed. And that pardon, Trump is trying to get that revoked. You know what I'm saying? So the wall is actually going to go up. It's going up, and more to come. So Social Security, we're getting 2.5 raise. Retirees are going to get a little more. So the ones that retire. So I've been listen to my podcast when I end it, and you see. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. I'm going to get off this live stream, and I'm going to continue on with my YouTube. But now I'm on YouTube right now. Forward Media News is on YouTube now. So and people like to call in. I mean, come on, man, call. I can use a little someone to debate me on a few things. So Scott Allen Donnelly, David supports all. Nah. Well, I'm a Republican, so I don't support rhinos. So, but take care, everybody. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Scott, thank you for watching. I love your message. Take care. So, I'm going to come to a close with this because I was actually live on my phone, and I'm gonna come to a close with this, but I just want everybody to know. I mean, proposal shelters are changing, do not match the reality of family facing opponents are saying. So, yep. Mass saying bye to our high-powered bills if you live in these zip codes. Massachusetts families are saying they were targeted at racist rants at more top stories. Yeah, so hiring caregivers, overnight jobs, part time in your city. $55 an hour, no license required, no training, background. Wonder. No background. That sounds suspicious. Healy signed a new climate bill as a annual of New England Energy submitted. Drivers discovered a Blizzard insurance truth that saving people hundreds. Mass retailers with nearly 400 Massachusetts locations are planning big layoffs. Blowout restaurant chains and went bankrupt in 20 years ago and coming back. Preserve this place at Borden Flat Lighthouse. Owner seeking a new keeper with a position. Wow. Two businesses over sue Rhode Island looping floor e-cigarette bans. Chinese shrimp leopard out of bowling spots in China. Tiverton woman makes 50 baskets for seniors in need ahead to the holidays. Family owner Chevrolet dealerships that was beloved communities for 7 years is now up for auction. Teacher from Boston Perry School named Massachusetts Teacher of the Year. Fall 2025, New Bedford Capitol Theater sets for CDC overhaul. New Bedford Capitol Theater sets for overhaul. If your smartphone is being tracked, here how to tell. South Coast Improvement Companies awarded 7.775 affordable housing. Freddie Freeman is historic wood serve grants slam balls hit auction block. Your home might be worth more than you think. Upcoming December warnings try to include storms in eastern U.S. Social Security recipients can now take advantage of these 19 benefits. Let's see what else is. Retired retired before 65 and 2025. Find out if you qualify under the guidelines. New Bedford is offering street parking for holidays. Blue Devil falls in Dartmouth, India. Man wishes parents a happy anniversary before going to morning walks. He returned to find them. Good. Mexican actress dies after consuming amazing frog venom and cleans results. Dog flees Turkic leopards while a similar dog stays to fight. Collins Holt home tax plans second time. Mom diagnosed with brain cancer at 37 recall her first symptoms. Sometimes doesn't feel right. Burglary suspect slides downstairs shortly. A woman living and files up from a ground to mean ground her have to hold her down. It's disjust. Santa visits Acushnet for annual lighting. Meeting Street opens new learning center for children with special needs. Watch robots guard dogs patrolling Mars Lego house. Imprisonment Proud Boys leaders balk at the answering prosecutors' questions about capital attacks. O.J. Simpson confesses to killing Nicole Brown Simmons on tap. Ex bodyguard claims, but cops say no, he didn't. Greg Gutfield, absent from Fox News, has some wonderings where he's hosting has been. Pawtucket case detective who made wrongful arrests made history of Bun Glenn investigation. Biden may solely potting Liz Cheney, Fauci, Adams, and legal notice to cushion it liquor license. Jeanette Bush hanged, top shot, and drove to Mexico on her last weekend of freedom before her. 20 years old cat rescued from Bussy Road after being abandoned. All revealed Bud Pete's International Photo Award winner announcement. Nurse accused of improper handing gestures quit. YMCA gets serious after Village People singer Victor Williams threatened legal action against songs. It happened again. Delta passenger endured 5-hour flights to nowhere, ended up back at JFK. Operation Can Walmart employee legally stop you as you are leaving. This baby was born to be wild, growingly on 1,000-foot skywalk. Denfred by Chinese shipbuilding us looking to build its defense based on fence of war. Millions left out of pharmacies as closures surge. Plans to wing smash into other jets. Total wild ceiling at airport in Brazil. Up popular planes to build almost 300 homes improvement. Fact check: COVID-19 vaccines were not manufacturing by military construction, but I don't want to talk about that. This is how often we need to be draining our water heaters according to Pro. White Star RB side blinds. Fairhaven's comeback bid falls short again. Hudson in Super Bowl. Social Security scales at 3 payments and Tuesday, just 2 on Wednesday in December. Man arrested at St. Mary's Feast shooting appears in court. Student loans forgiveness on Democrats and the current steps to Biden. Snoop Dogg gives his daughter $1 million for her wedding, but says he's spent 10% on the event. Weather alert days on Thursday night into Friday morning. Kate Millstone reportedly heartbroken by Prince William's decision to send Prince George. Let's see what this is about. Prince Williams and Prince George. This post has been updated since its original publication dates to include new information. As of the second in line to the throne and large parts of 11-year-old Prince George, the future has already been mapped out, and that's including his education. Prince William, 42, Kate Millstone, 42, will reportedly be sending their firstborn to Eastern College, the Sagers of 60 million a year of boarding schools that may royal include Prince Williams and Prince Henry previously attended, and the Prince of Wales is not too happy about it, with royal experts Kate Nicole recently saying that she and her husband have argued about the decision for years. Elton College was reportedly also attended by the late Queen Elizabeth. II, the cousin Prince Richard Duke of Gloucester, Prince Edward Duke of Kent, and Prince Michael of Kent, as well as Prince Diana's father, John VIII Early Spencer, and her brother, Charles Spencer. And Ashley King Charles and the late Prince Philip didn't actually attend Eton themselves, as they both attend Gardenton boarding school in Scotland. Wow. Holy mackerel. Kate Middleton, Prince Williams reportedly diagnosed on Prince George education. Thought although the Prince of Wales has been praised for fitting into the royal family so well and taking on many of its traditions, sending her son to Eton to college is especially something which she isn't keen on. This could partly be because she does not have fond memories of her first boarding school, with any insider previously explaining she's still heartbroken. She was horribly bullied at her first boarding school and cannot bear the truth of bullied of her first boarding school and cannot bear the truth of George suffering through that. Really eat in 2 minutes. Kate's performance in the George to be at a co-education school, so he cannot be with his siblings, which is what Kate experienced at Marlborough with her sister Pippi and brother James. Nicole recently said as per OK in the refrain to his sister Prince Charlotte and brother Prince Louis. Kate spent her high school years at Marlborough College and Wiltshire from 1996 to 2000. Nicole continues adding it was a very happy school life for her, but Williams has a very fond memory of Eton, which has a long history with our the greats and members of the royal family. There will always be possible transitions being changed. She continues, Williams and Henry didn't end up following their father's footsteps by going to Gardenston, Scotland, and it may be that George broke Eden mold and end up somewhere else. Whether happened, it will be the decision made by William and Kate George best interest and factor. And gotta love this one, man. The royal family. According to previous reports that Prince and Prince of Wales have argued about Prince George and education for many years, Kate was reportedly even had disagreements with King Charles about her children upbringing, but it's looking more and more likely that the Prince of Wales will get his way. Kate has long disagrees with her husband, but sending him away even thought it's tradition, source told it Touch Weekly last year, before adding that they think part of the disagreement are because she may regret the boarding school has stuffily and not keeping with the moderation of the efficacy which she and her husband are reportedly keen on achieving. Kate thinks that sending him to such suffering upper crust situations goes against all of their efforts to modernize the degree of the source continues to adding. Plus, she'll miss George deeply. She had William argued about it for years, but has a family one. There's the family right there. There's the royal family. Royal family right there. Yeah. Prince George reportedly wants to follow his father's footsteps, but perhaps most racially of all are the reports by Prince George is taking his father's side, and the argument as he has reportedly previously expressed interest in attending the Eton College because he wants to follow his father's footsteps, and AWW he wants to be just like his father, The royal insider claims, adding that the Prince of Wales is finally gay into both her husband and her firstborn, wishing disparate, having not so great memories of boarding schools herself. Adding that is not all the Scissors' mom is of three is reportedly worried that Prince Williams will want their other who two children of Prince Charlotte of 9 and Prince Louis of 6 to go to the boarding school to with the source of saying that they are also worried that Williams will insist the other two kids to be shipped off next. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. But anyways, uh that's my show for tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching Fall River Media News. And like I said, Fall River Media News is it's a talk show. Okay. We talk about everything, politics. Sometimes new things come up like royal families and things like that. We can actually discuss on it. So, but like I said, you know what I'm saying. Maura Healey, she's got to comply with the deportation under the Trump administration, so she's got to comply with that because a president of the a sitting president, a sitting president could do a deportation nationwide. So, so we have to come to some kind of agreement, and and so we can get this stuff done. So, so like I said, this is Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead, and whoever was watching, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody for watching. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you on Wednesday. And I just want to let you know, next Wednesday I have a special guest coming on this show. So, and we're going to be talking about a lot of things, not just about himself. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about a lot of things. So take care, everybody. Have a great one. This is Fall River Media. I'm your host, Dave Mead, at 12/5/2024. Band. Yeah, I just banned all kinds of comments. And these comments wasn't good, so I had to ban them all. Take care, everybody.